Welcome to the World Monologue Games 2023 Regional Finals. You're watching the main professional category and the region is UK, the Caribbean and Eastern and Western Europe. Note that we often have strong language or adult themes here at the game, so if you're sensitive to any particular topic or subject matter, it could be in this show. Feel free to hit the like or subscribe button or give us a comment or chat message if you'd like to show some love for the actors. Voting lines will be open for 48 hours at the end of this broadcast, and a link will be posted in the description of this video below. Enjoy the show.
Well, I'm sure you've seen the papers, Tim. I mean, the Herald, yesterday, good guy, gone bad. Magursky's fall from grace. Oh man, the tweets, they're much worse. Want to hear my favorite? Tim Magursky's a Nazi cunt. I've never seen such a sellout. Oh man, there are thousands of these, pal. Thousands. Oh, no one's pulling any punches. I mean, I know you and I have never really got along, Tim, and I know my complete lack of interest in politics drives you crazy. But when the entire country is saying things about my brother, well, I think it's time to stand up and set the record straight. They got it wrong. Because this isn't a fall from grace, Tim. This isn't a fault at all. You've always been a complete shite. A complete and utter shite. Vicious, vindictive, spiteful, selfish, hateful. I mean, man, the list is endless. You know, they say power corrupts, Tim, but I don't think it does. Because nothing has changed since the elections. Nothing. It's just that now we all know.
I'm at Mandy's wedding, and the speeches have been going for 10 minutes. The usual stuff, so cliche. You're so pretty, and you're so funny, and blah, blah, blah. But irrespective of the cliches, this was a day of love. So why not to throw in some more? The busman finishes, and everyone claps, and cheers, and wipes tears away. I got up and I walked very up to the main table, burning with self-consciousness. Everyone stares, but no one stops me. Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. Why did they stop at 2? I wonder. 3, 4. Doesn't matter. Thing is, I love Mandy. She is so brilliant. She's brilliant, right? And she's really quite brilliant. Isn't going well. So let's go ahead. I love you, Mandy. Thought I'd say that while we all here getting our love on. So here it is, a bit added love with no extra cost. The groom looks furious. It's so obvious the groomsman about to kill me. No, not Mandy Phillips, Mandy Ting. I love Mandy Ting. Not trying to hit on the bride of the wedding, wouldn't that be awkward? Turns out it was awkward enough anyway.
So for a while, Steve and I were going through a rough patch, and Steve's a fixer, right? He's got all these books on happiness and how to be more fulfilled in life. One of the things these books said was keep a gratitude list. You know, it's scientifically proven to increase your levels of satisfaction with your life. At first, I was sceptical. Steve was adamant it would fix us, and every day was making these gratitude lists of 10 things I'm grateful for and reading them to me. His lists were like, I'm grateful to have a beautiful wife to share my life with, grateful for her smile that lights me up inside, grateful for her lips that kiss me so softly, grateful for her mind that engages me, etc., 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 to 10 every single day. And every day he'd be like, let me hear yours. And every day I didn't have one. I couldn't think of anything. But good old Steve, he's never left a project unfinished in his life. And he just kept on the way he does, quietly, calmly, steadily, endlessly encouraging me to write one. Sort of like Chinese water torture. So finally I'm like, okay, Steve. And I write a list and I read it to him. Things I'm grateful for. The quiet intimacy of taking bubble baths alone. Earplugs and a lock on the bathroom door. A comfortable bed to sleep in. The sound of Steve sleeping nearby on the sofa. Sex. Doing it for myself, with myself. Lots of wardrobe space with Steve's stuff in the spare room. Spending more time with my family, who never liked Steve. Knowing that the female life expectancy is longer than the male's. Steve's family history of heart disease. Inspiring stories of second marriages. So after I read my list to Steve, he was all critical of it, saying, that's only 9 things and you're supposed to have 10. And then he began weeping uncontrollably. Not long after that, Steve filed for divorce. I added another item to my gratitude list. 10. Getting divorced from Steve.
She wants me to do this. The health visitor. I've been able to laugh and see the funny side of things as much as I always have. Not quite so much now. Definitely not so much now. Not at all. We were just chatting, you know? It was her 8-month check. My daughter. It was all fine, her weight. And I've filled in a questionnaire for her, like, is she rolling over and stuff? Sometimes never, that kind of thing. And I was getting ready to leave. And the health visitor starts asking about me. About work. What do I do? I can't remember the last time somebody asked me that. I don't know what to say. It's like the words are frozen in my mouth. She suddenly says, tell me honestly, how do you feel? It throws me. I'm smiling, but this fear is there. I'm saying I'm tired. thought I'd been doing well. Small talk, smiling. So why is she asking? She's looking at me. She puts a hand on my shoulder and says, "It's okay." And this hand on my shoulder, this kindness, it breaks me.
I'm tired of these right-wing fuckers. They wouldn't lift a finger themselves. They work contentedly in offices and banks, yet now they sit pontificating in Parliament, in papers, impugning our judgments, questioning our motives. And why? Because they themselves need to feel better by putting down everyone whose work is harder than theirs. You only have to say the word social worker, probation officer, counsellor, for everyone in this country to sneer. Do you know what social workers do? Every day. They try and clear out society's drains. They take out the rubbish. They do what no one else is doing, what no one else is willing to do. And for that, we thank them. No. We take our own rotten consciences and wipe them all over the social worker's face and say, "Oh, if I did that, no, I wouldn't do it like that." Well, I say, okay then. Fucking try it, journalist. Politician, talk to the addicts. Hold families together. Stop kids from stealing off the streets. Deal with couples who beat each other up. You fucking try it, why not? Since you're so full of advice. Sure, come and join us. This world's one big casino. Anyone can play. There's only one rule. You can't play for free. You have to buy some chips to sit at the table. And if you're not willing to pay with your own time and with your own effort, then I'm sorry. Fuck off.
So, tell me this. Have you ever been to war or killed someone? I bet you haven't even hit anyone, have you? It's pathetic. Yet here you are with your amateur psychology, stupidity, arrogance, trying to understand the mind of a killer. How can you say you understand life when you've never put life itself in danger? Well, here's something to understand. Not everyone is as weak as you. Not everyone needs your understanding. I was trained to kill. Kill for my country, killed out of necessity, killed to stay alive. It was them or me. I chose them. But that's not what I killed today. Those drug dealers, criminals. Killed them because I could, because society should have. I know what I've done. And I would do it again. That's what scares you. You know that I've got no regret, no remorse. I don't feel a thing. I'm not haunted by the eyes of the people I've killed. Truth is, what I saw in their eyes is what I'm seeing in your eyes right now. Fear.
I can't believe my ears. Is that actually the truth? Are people saying that I'm too proud, scornful? Oh, I won't be then. That's it. No more pride or scorn. I won't let anyone say that about me ever again. Oh, Benedict, carry on loving me though. I will love you back so much, I promise. I'll even calm down my crazy. Just for you. If you really love me, I will be so good to you. You'll just love me even more. Maybe we can commit to each other. Maybe in a wedding. I mean, everyone says you deserve me loving you. I think that's so true, even more than the people saying it. Of course, they are a bunch of old gossips, but hey ho.
Anybody else got a picture of Ewan McGregor above the bar? No, just me then. Oh, I don't do anything funny. No, just look up and oh, there's Ewan. It's a good distraction. Gavin at work's been making me lists. Tasked to distract me from killing myself, basically. Get on a bus without knowing where you're going. Well, that's a bit difficult because I've lived here all my life and I know where all the buses are going. Write a poem. Sky is blue, grass is green. I ate cabbage, bottle of ice cream. Yeah. Buy a stranger a coffee, which petrified me. So I'm stood in the queue at Pret a Manger because it's been a really bad morning. I've been cleaning the things out of my daughter's room. I've already had 2 baths and even Ewan's not distracting me anymore. So I get to the front of my queue at the same time the man next to me gets to the front of his queue and I shout out, how about yours? And I think, oh God, don't look at him because if you look at him he's going to see how insane you look. And I look up at him and he sees how insane I look. And then he smiles. A warm, beautiful smile. And if you squint he looks a little bit like Ewan McGregor. And then I feel something in my stomach. Flutters? Nothing's fluttered in me for the past 25 years. And I realise how unhappy I really am. I don't want to hug him. I want to hold him. And as he leaves, he stops by the door and he says, my turn next time. And I nod and make a sound like, yeah. And I hope that the flutters will last all the way home.
Imagine all of your pain and trauma and insecurities written on your head like a tattoo. Permanently engraved and forever scarred. I don't know what happened, but one day everyone changed. Got a little colder. I try to talk to people and I try to communicate with them, but I feel like an alien. Or a foreign subject. And I smile. Just as much as everyone else. Some days my cheeks even hurt. And usually I like being different. But not like this. Not alone. Sometimes my eyes meet theirs, and it's just transparent. Nothing there. Sometimes I feel like I can't breathe. It's me. It's only ever me. In a deep, dark pit. Somewhere you can't crawl your way out of. Is it me? Is it my fault? Or am I just different?
John, I just couldn't. Because hearing your voice, I would have changed my mind. Is that what you want to hear, John? Is that what you came all this way to hear from me? Think myself up there. That it was easy for me without you? That every single day it wasn't a goddamn marathon of my life without you? Jim was sick. He was sick and he needed me. He needed me to help him. With Adam, with everything, and I was just alone and I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't plan this, John. I didn't know that any of this was going to happen to me, but it did. But you don't think I've tried? I picked up the phone 1,000 times and tried to call you. You really think I want to be standing here in front of you like this? I had no choice.
Back at the office, I crawled in late. My secretary couldn't wait to tick me off for too much time spent in the bar. But what's a business conference for? I left quite early. Once at home, I put my feet up, grabbed the phone, and called my secret lover, Joan. Not her real name, obviously. Just rhymed with phone. No one's called Joan, are they? Apart from, you know, Joan of Arc. But this one wasn't from Arc, wherever that is. Because, look, she just wanted to call Joan, okay? Anyway, I don't know why the secret, though. I wasn't married. She was, though! Ha ha! Chortle snort! Okay, her name was Katie. Her husband, a quiet and frightening man, had ways to put the frighteners on. I subsequently learned from him some tricks that came in handy in my own line of work. But more of that later. Perhaps walls have ears, the listener's luck.
I hope you enjoyed the show. If you would like to help select who goes through to the global finals, you can do so by voting. We're about to publish a link to the voting form in the description of this video below, and voting lines are open for 48 hours from the end of the broadcast. You must select exactly 2 performances, not just one, and please note that you're not allowed to vote more than once per show. Thanks for tuning in. Head to worldmonologuegames.com/watch if you'd like to check out more of our events. See you next time.